Hello and welcome to the 2020 annual Minor League Non-Pro Winter December Open. Every year we play one game with a best-of-3 format to see who can take the crown for the year. This year we have the returning champ, David, as well as our new challenger to see if he can win the crown. So, to get started, we will introduce the challenger. Fighting out of Ohio. Visiting New York sometimes because he has a vacation house with a lake. What else to say about this man? Not much. Introducing Connor Walsh. Connor, how are you feeling about this prospect of possibly taking home the crown from the reigning champion?
You know what? I don't know. I'm going to see how he plays out in the first game, and I'm going to adjust my strategy from there.
That's a good idea. Take as much as you can. It's a best-of-3 format. 2 games is all you need. The first game doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does.
And now, introducing the reigning champion, last year's December tournament Pro-Am winner, David Fell.
I thought I had it all together, but I was led astray the day you walked away. You were the clock.
David, how are you feeling about coming back again? We enjoyed your games last year, a quick 2-0 win. We barely had enough content for the YouTube channel. How do you feel?
Oh, I'm feeling great. I've been impressed with some of his work on the Dana White's chess series, but I think that my chess jitsu is on another level than his.
That's a good prospect. The bettors agree with you. We'll show later on in between the games. You're a pretty heavy favorite. We're not going to tell the other competitor, but you're a very heavy favorite, and we expect big things from you, David.
No surprise here.
All right, competitors, please take your rooms, and we will get ready to begin our best-of-3 format. Tavon, how do you feel about our competitors this year? We got David Fell back again.
Ah, yes, the champion from last year. Oh, dude, seeing him play chess, it inspired me to change my entire life.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I'm a completely new man right now.
Completely new
Chess,
man.
I started, I was like, oh man, chess, that looks amazing.
Yeah.
Immaculate plays, beautiful symmetry.
Yeah, I do agree. They speak to you. So, before we begin this first round, we have to please stand for our national anthem. Now that the players are in space, we will play our national December anthem.
Should I keep my hat on?
Please remove your caps. How wonderful. And now the game begins. Wow. Just like that. We have Connor's going to be playing white for the first game. We actually have to adjust our graphic. So with Connor playing white, he starts off with the advantage against the heavily favorited David. What do you think about that, Tavon?
Oh, that was actually a very, what's the word? I'm trying to think of the word.
It was an expected move. The queen pawn. That's a pretty common opening. We got to see how David will take on that. David.
What do you think he's gonna do?
I don't know. We could see a king's pawn to threaten, but it's most likely going to be a matched queen's pawn. That's the most popular play. It doesn't really threaten anything, and the pawn can't move forward.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna risk it for the biscuit. I think he's just gonna play it safe, play it calm. Yep, there it is.
Oh, yep, the queen's pawn, as we expected. So, what is your favorite side to play on as chess, Tavon?
My side about this a lot. It's definitely the black side.
The black side? But they go second. Technically, they have the disadvantage, most people say.
I mean, hey, if you're playing, tic-tac-toe, I think that's what it is.
Indeed.
Second is always the way to go.
You gotta
secure the corners.
Can you win first if you go second?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, let me know how you think about this. I mean, when computers play chess against each other...
Are they mirroring each other's move?
No, they don't mirror. They play... You caught me on a whim here, man. I was just going to say a cool fact I heard. When computers play each other, white always wins because the first move gives you an advantage. You always have the one step upon your opponent until you lose it.
But if you're black, you can try to predict their moves and then just go from there.
Yeah, but why would you want to predict their moves when you could just lead the dance?
Why lead the dance when you can take over the dance?
I understand. That's a pretty aggressive move by black. It is
That was real aggressive.
It's a free pawn. The pawn could take the bishop for
It took
free
this,
here.
yeah,
This
free
is
bishop. What's going
this
on?
is kind of unexpected by our champion, Mr.
Is this a
Fell.
new strategy from? Oh, there it is.
Wow.
He takes the bishop.
Wow.
What a turn of events we had here.
Wow. It looks like astonishingly, Connor is taking the lead at the beginning. He's very favored in this game so far.
Oh yeah, it's looking
He's-
real. It's not looking that good
He's
for
got a
Dave.
bishop on Dave. That's important. It's early game. You think it was a slip up, or do you think Dave's got something up his sleeve?
Oh, he's definitely got something up his sleeve for sure.
That's a good
No
move.
doubt in my mind.
That queen is threatening that pawn over there unless Connor decides to move it. He's kind of forcing his hands there. It
think he's
also
gonna take
opens
it?
him for. Oh, he's going to
Ooh.
take it, and then he's got check as well. That's a very smart play by the
Ooh, oh,
by
that
the
is.
champion.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, there it is. Wow. Can
So
you-
how do you think Connor's gonna get out of this one?
I don't know. He definitely wasn't expecting that. David gave up his free bishop. It looked like a free play on my end. I thought that David was
told you.
going crazy, but
He never does anything without a reason.
You were right. You were right. This is a good play by Connor. By threatening the bishop, it makes it so Connor. Oh, so
Oh.
Dave. Wow, David actually makes a play.
think the
I'm gonna.
power
I can
moves over
rewind here. We can look. It looks like in our replay monitor, we caught the king taking the pawn at b2. That's strong. Connor can't really take the queen for that. That is a free pawn for David, which he desperately needs.
Now, if you go to live footage, you will see that Dave actually took Connor's rook.
Oh, you're right. I missed that. I was behind a couple moves. Wow. I apologize to the audience for missing that.
He also took another pawn.
He did. That was a very sneaky play for David. He snuck in the back line and grabbed all the things that Connor couldn't protect.
How do you think Connor's going to recover from this? Like, what can he do right now?
He's threatening David's queen right here. I think this is a very smart play by Connor. He's making it so David is forced right there. He's forced to make a play with the queen.
Yeah, he had to retreat.
Yeah, that's very
Otherwise,
smart
he was
by
gonna lose
Connor.
his queen.
I think Connor he has a chance to recover. I'm impressed with his prospects so far.
Okay, I don't understand that move at all, but
I also don't really understand the knight move. It seems silly to retreat and give David the chance to.
Dave's not really in position to threaten the king with this queen. So
now Dave is on the attacking end. He takes up his knight. This is a big move.
where's Connor gonna go from here?
I really don't know. It's gonna be risky.
If he moves a pawn, if he moves a pawn in E or F, then they're definitely gonna get taken by one of Black's pawns.
Yeah, the pawns are
he
set up
moved
very
his bishop
nicely. He moves his bishop back. He might be trying to escape it out the end, move to an A3, which threatens the rook. It's a strong play because rooks are very important. Often people favor rooks above bishops and even knights.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the rook can protect an entire line. If you have your king on the
yeah,
same line
true.
as your rook, they can't really threaten it from that line. So Dave
Real
moves
spicy
his
move
knight
from
forward
Dave.
again. Yes, he's definitely threatening. He has that. He doesn't have the bishop for free, but he could sneak something in here, I think.
Yeah, he can definitely try to. Maybe. Nah, he's not gonna do that. I don't think
This
he's gonna do
knight
that.
really helps with his queen. This knight gives his queen a power to move a couple places. Oh wow, an aggressive play from Connor. Oh
That was real
no,
aggressive.
Connor put his queen on the. Oh no.
He's gonna lose his queen.
Oh no.
Yep, there it is.
That's a sad trombone. Oh gosh.
Oh, he got something for it, but I mean, still.
Oh no,
he
this
lost his
game's
queen.
picking up pace fast. Wow. I think David comes pretty heavily on the advantage in that exchange. David gets
absolutely.
the queen. The queen. Oh man. Connor put that queen in a poor spot.
Terrible spot, yeah.
Just a blunder from an otherwise good prospect. Hopefully.
You think he's maybe using that as like a little strategy? Oh, never mind.
Oh.
He lost his
David
his
takes
bishop.
a bishop, but he does give up his king for free. Not his king, his knight. Connor's rook can take that knight with no real repercussions.
But is he gonna do that? Do you think?
He does not. He doesn't see it.
Not.
He doesn't
he
see
does
it.
not see it at all.
Maybe he's just. I think it's likely that The strategy of Connor is he knows this game is probably gone. He's probably lost this game. So the best he can do is just make some moves that put David in positions where he knows how he'll act. He can really react to the next couple games based on what happens at the end of this game. It's a smart strategy for an otherwise useless game.
Yeah. Because right now it's not looking bueno for him at all.
I'm not sure if there's really any way that David could lose this. I mean, David's such a strong player when he gets in positions like this. I see it unlikely that he'll throw from this position.
Yeah, there's like no way at all.
Well, on that note, it would be pretty fitting, I'd say, to pop up an ad from our sponsor as we wait for the next play. DraftKings. DraftKings are favoring this match 1,000,000 to 1. David
That's
against
some high
Connor.
numbers.
Can you
Some
believe
really high
that?
numbers.
1,000,000 to 1. They say it's record-breaking chess odds. If you bet $1 and Connor wins, you would be a millionaire. Can you believe that?
Is that how that works?
Yeah, that's the 1,000,000 to 1 odds, dude.
That's nice, actually. I might
Thank
have to...
you, DraftKings. You can't inside bet. I apologize, but as part of your contract, you cannot bet on chess matches.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Well, whatever. It's
All right.
okay.
Yeah, it looks like David's just finishing off this game. He's going to put his pieces in places where he can just secure his checkmate.
Yeah, Connor has nowhere to run. He is... First game's probably definitely going to go to Dave.
Connor is running on a rook and a knight based on some other pawns. Pawns are strong, but I don't think he can outplay this one.
No, absolutely not. If his pawn moves up, Dave's pawn's going to take it.
David is a highly prospected player. In the last year since he won our last pream, he has made a sudden boost in the ratings. He's gotten very good very quickly. He says in an interview that this is because of the new television show on Netflix, The Queen's Gambit. He says this show like reinvigorated his love for the game, and it really boosted his ratings. Yeah, he didn't want to come back to our tiny little yearly segment, but by winning last year's, he was contractually bound.
That's how contracts work then, I guess, right?
Yes, but I'm sure he's happy to be here now.
Yeah. I've actually never watched Queen's Gambit. What is it about? I assume chess, obviously.
Yes, it's about a chess player. That's the synopsis.
That's pretty much what it is. This is about chess.
Yeah, that show has honestly really boosted the community of chess on especially Twitch and stuff. Twitch chess playing has gotten really big. We recently saw big YouTubers playing chess as well.
Such as who?
Well, I don't know I think Mr. Beast might have hosted a chess tournament. That might have been it. I'm not really into the youngins, I apologize to our viewers, but I stick with more of the standard chess. As you can see with my choice of board, I choose the nice wooden, old-fashioned.
Nice aesthetic. I'm rolling basic over here, though.
I'm not sure what his first name is, but Mr. Beast really helped our community. David takes the pawn for free.
Okay, it was a pawn, yeah.
He will not be threatened. We were just waiting for the bittersweet end.
What do you think Dave's going to go from here? Oh, there it is.
I think he's just going to take as many pieces as he can get for free. He's probably just trying to intimidate Connor and show, like, oh, you're down. I know I've won, but look at what I can do to you. I can destroy you,
That's a bold claim. Oh, there it is. Getting into position.
Indeed.
What is that? Did he lose a pawn?
That is another check. He puts in his king in check with the knight. Connor will have to move the king. I think Dave's finishing his touches. He just needs to cover a couple more squares.
He could get a little offensive and try to bring it back by possibly taking the knight with his king. But is he going to do that?
He's threatening the knight with his king. He's showing he's not going to back down. He's not just going to take this as a loss. He's going to.
Yeah, he's not going to wave the white flag.
Yeah, most definitely.
What do you think Dave's thinking about right now?
I think he's probably angry. David seems like the type of player who would expect someone to forfeit, resign with honor.
Oh, but
David
if Connor takes his knight, he's going to be on checkmate from Dave's bishop, which is in
That's correct.
b5.
Yes, that's very smart. He can't This might be a free pawn. David might just be getting this pawn out of the way.
Out the way, yeah.
Connor can take it, but it does not really threaten anything.
Maybe trying to
currently.
set up for himself taking that white pawn. Because if Connor takes that black pawn and tries to get his pawn into the eights and try to change that into like a queen or something, he's gonna lose that.
Yeah,
Because
Connor
he's
will
gonna
never
go
get
from
that.
b7 to
Yeah.
c6.
That's why David's not really worried about this pawn being taken, because it doesn't threaten anything.
Yeah,
He just
at all.
gets his pawn out of there. Connor's taking some time to think about his next move, however.
What do you think he's thinking about? Kind of
Well,
run out of minutes. He's got
yeah, he's got 3 minutes left.
250 left. Yeah.
This is a 10-minute on each side format, by the way. A quicker game than most professional games, but we are an amateur league.
Pro-am, actually.
Pro-am.
Is that wait? What does pro-am even mean?
Pro-am means it includes pro and amateur. That was probably incorrect. We do not include pro. Well, Mr.
Like,
David
that wouldn't
is
be fair,
a
would
pro.
it?
No. They have pro section and amateur section
Oh, okay.
at the same
Yeah.
tournament.
Because I was like, I don't know about that one,
You're
dude.
a professional chess commentator, right? You should know this.
Or pro-am chess commentator, actually.
That's true. Well,
Connor's doing a lot of thinking lately.
Indeed, he is. While we finish up this game, I'll boost
He
up
spent
a little music.
50 seconds thinking about his move last round.
50 seconds, you said?
50 seconds. 50.8 to be specific.
It's a pretty amount of time. He was definitely... You think he was looking for a way out, or do you think he's kind of accepted that there's no way out from here?
I think he's trying to delay the inevitable.
Just show David that he can't just have his way with him, and he's going to put up a small fight.
So I want to put up a fight, dude, no matter what. I
That's
could be
a strong-
just king.
That's a strong quality of a player. I respect that. But I also respect the domination from David.
Yeah.
It's very strong.
That is one word for this match. Pure domination. He didn't even think about that move. He spent 1.1
He's getting
second.
his... I think he's
Oh.
got... Oh, okay. He was expecting that.
Yeah.
Okay. Very strong first game for David. Even playing on
strong
black
indeed.
as well. He starts off with the harder side and just takes over the game.
Easily.
The early queen loss was a big hit for
Yeah,
Connor.
that did not help Connor at all.
No, he's going to have to be much more careful with his queen from then on.
Yeah, let's see if he can make the proper adjustments.
I'm not sure what David needs to finish off here. We have... Oh, there it is.
There it
Black
is.
by
Checkmate.
checkmate. All right. David takes the first game. Let's update our graphic, and we'll get ready for the second game. Remember, this is a best of 3 series, so we will see who can... If David can take the second game, this whole thing could be over right here.
Ooh, okay.
Connor will be on black this time. Connor did say he felt more comfortable in black earlier when I was conducting my
Oh, is that
interviews.
true?
Yes, he did. He said he felt like since he's the underdog in the game, why not be the underdog on the board?
That's
According
a
to
fair
the
point.
odds makers, he can just
Hey,
he
why not
just
be
wants to
both?
show. He doesn't just win on white side; he can win on black side too. With that, the
Interesting.
board's been reset. We'll see what David decides to make his first move. This is very interesting because the first move decides how the defense will happen. Wow.
Oh,
Wow. That is not a very common opening. It is unexpected by David. It's not his
What-
usual go-to.
what do you think he's gonna do with that?
I'm not sure. Maybe he's just trying to fool around a little bit. He's trying to get a little
A
creative
little bit
with...
of tomfoolery. He's like, oh, I can easily beat this guy no matter
Oh.
what I do.
Oh, I don't know about this one. This one leaves the king wide open. It's very risky. Maybe David's going for a high-risk, high-reward play. We never know.
I guess we'll have to see.
I trust David's gameplay.
Yeah, especially considering that last match was just a stomp.
Exactly. He's a much higher ranked player than me, myself.
Higher than me too.
Wow, the bishop moves out. He might be going for a fried liver tactic. I actually learned this from one of my good chess buddies, Nicholas. The fried liver technique, he's threatening that king with the bishop. I don't
Oh,
know if
yeah.
this is the exact format, but if that pawn moves that pawn can't move. That pawn is
Yeah,
protecting.
it's stuck. Yeah.
If Connor
How do
could
you-
get his knights over there and put the knight in that position, he could have some very good results.
Ooh, he did exactly what I was thinking. He was
Okay.
gonna move C up to 3.
This is a
Do you
strong
think he's
play.
gonna try to bait Connor into taking that pawn so then he can take the bishop with his pawn?
It
from
is
D?
definitely a bait. I don't know if Connor is going to fall for it. Connor feels like a stronger player than this. This is a very weak bait from David.
Oh
But
yeah.
maybe it shows how little respect he has for his opponent.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you think he's underestimating him?
He could be. It's quite possible. I still have faith in Connor after last game. It's not over until it's over.
Yeah, Connor's doing a lot of thinking over there.
Each player has 10 minutes. This is a fair amount of time. It's not a lot of time for such a high stakes match of.
Oh yeah, because like that 10 minutes goes fast.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the winner of this tournament gets a calzone courtesy of Carrie's Calzones, and that's a very big reward.
Oh, calzones! Oh, dude, I love those calzones. You ever had the You ever get what do you get it with?
My calzones?
Yeah.
We have a calzone place here that does pretty much anything you want. You could get buffalo calzones, barbecue calzones, red sauce calzones. I'm kind of a basic guy. I'll just go with, like
Red
cheese,
sauce, pepperoni,
red
sausage.
sauce, pepper. Yep, that's a good one. That's a very good one.
Yep.
If I'm feeling spicy, I'll get a barbecue and cheddar one
Ooh,
or something.
spicy, you say?
Yeah, that's not very spicy, but it's
kind of spicy. Mix it up a little bit.
Oh, definitely. All right, David moves out his queen. This is
Ooh.
They're both
What do you think of that?
threatening with queens. Their queens are both pushed up. Connor's telling David that he can't take his queen by putting this here, or he can't take his bishop. He's not going to let him. This is a very smart play by Connor. David doesn't have many options with his bishop left. He's going to have to retreat.
Yeah, he's going to either have to retreat or he's going to lose his bishop. Oh, there it is. There's the retreat.
Yeah, the retreat. This feels strong for Connor. Connor's pressuring hard. I feel like he's playing the lead of the dance this time. Maybe this is where he's more comfortable on the black side.
On black side, yeah.
It's what he is.
I thought you, dude. I was joking. I was like, nah, dude, black side is the way to go.
Yeah, maybe you were in this.
Like, once you go black, you can never really go back, you know?
I agree.
Oh, he moved his knight up. What do you think he's going to do with that?
I'm not sure, but I think having it out there just to be ready is a good play. I don't know where he can move it from here. It doesn't really threaten anything.
Yeah, it threatens nothing at all, but he's probably got a little something planned.
I'm thinking so. It would make the most sense.
So I actually went ahead and changed the little icons.
Oh yeah?
On my board a little bit. Yeah, I had the base ones because I was like,
The base
Let's see what
ones
the base-
are kind of plain to me.
I mean, they're alright compared to the other two-dimensional ones. I'm using like
For the viewer at home, there are several different boards you can choose from. The classic one.
real 3D.
I personally prefer the Neo Wood one. It's very elegant. It feels
wood.
like... Oh, wow.
Oh, those do look pretty cool.
Wow,
Whoa,
a very
hold on.
strong play.
That's a very strong play. What do you think he's going to do with that? Holy
Actually,
crap.
I don't like
Oh.
that play. Strong for Connor, definitely. I mean, Connor just got that bishop for free. That's
Yeah, easily.
That seems strange. David didn't protect his bishop.
Let's see. Who you think's backed into a corner now? Dave, right?
I think both of them have qualities that they're looking for in their board state, but I think that definitely puts Connor on edge. He got a big piece for very little to no.
For basically nothing, yeah.
Yeah,
for
nothing
free.
in return. It looks like David did already have one of Connor's bishops, however, so now the bishops are even. Connor just has taken one more pawn. The extra pawn might come out to be very important later in the game.
Yeah,
David
we'll see.
retreats. He
retreats the queen, yeah.
It's an interesting retreat. Connor threatens with the pawn, threatens the knight with the pawn. Another strong play. Wow.
Uh-oh.
He's making them quick too. This feels.
Oh, yep. He had to retreat.
Wow. This
Dave
feels
was on the attack, but he's not on the
entirely
attack
different
anymore.
than last game. Yeah. Connor could look to threaten that knight. He instead decides to move his knight up, which is definitely a strong play. Get that out of there. This is a good play by David. It puts his pawn at queen's threat, so David's got to make a decision on
Yeah.
what he wants. Or Connor's got to make the decision, actually.
Yeah, he's got to... He either have to take that pawn
He
or
does the
retreat.
retreat. I don't know if I like that retreat. I kind of
Yeah,
like
I personally would have taken
threatening.
the pawn, because he would have, like, essentially got it for free, right?
No, the queen would have taken his queen. It would have been bad. It's good he didn't take the pawn.
Yeah.
I like threatening the bishop, or not the bishop, the knight on the right, however. With the queen. It puts it in a powerful spot. It does threaten it as well. David castles, puts his king in a safe spot. His king was kind of out in the open with all those pawns pushed up, so...
It was out really in the open.
Yeah, I think this is strong. Connor is definitely more developed than David, however. David's on his bottom 3 rows.
Yeah, he's like on the defensive completely right now. And then
Connor
his pieces
also
are
castles.
moved up.
This is going to be an interesting next 10 minutes to see who can pull this apart. We're in a
Yeah,
very closed state right now.
Who do you think has the advantage right now? Connor, right?
I think Connor does have a slight advantage, but we know how sneaky Dave can be. Last game
He's
he
sneaky
gave
Dave.
up one of his important pieces to set up an entire new segment. You remember that?
Yeah, that's true.
So we don't know if David could be thinking 2 or 3 turns ahead of us even.
Yeah. Connor moves up his rook from what was that? D8 or D7 to D6.
Yes, the pawn. Pawn seems like a weak play. It doesn't really threaten anything.
It doesn't. Yeah.
David's offering his pawn, but Connor can't really take it without losing something more important.
Yeah.
Actually,
if he moves the knight, then the knight he loses knight to a pawn. Yeah, on either side actually.
Connor has an interesting trade if he wants it. He can use his bishop on c8 to take David's knight on h3. If Connor values a bishop above a knight, or if he values the knight above the bishop, he might be inclined to make this trade.
I don't think he's gonna do it though.
You don't
He
think
can do much more with that bishop than Dave can with the knight. Because he's gonna immediately lose that
not
bishop
so
once he takes
sure.
that knight.
I do like that play. He's playing with staggered pawns, so all of his pawns are protected by other pawns.
Yeah.
Connor could look to set up a check here. If he moves his knight over, it puts the king in check, which puts him in an interesting spot.
Yeah.
If he can set something else up. It's all about traps. We can see who can set the better traps.
And make sure at the same time not falling into other traps.
Yes, exactly. As we know, David is very inclined on setting traps. His opponents very often fall for plays that put them at a disadvantage.
Yes, the bait. Could say that he's the master
Baiting?
baiter.
Oh yeah,
master
yes.
baiting.
You could say that. I'm sure he has not himself been inclined to accept that nickname.
As these rounds go on, Connor's taking almost longer and longer to make his move.
That's what I'm thinking. The competitors are running out of time. Connor's only got 4 more minutes left, and wow, he elects to take the pawn. This is an interesting play.
No,
Connor,
Dave's gonna take the free knight, correct?
Oh, most definitely. This is a good turning point for Dave.
Yep, there it is.
I think Connor might have gotten a little antsy,
and a little too antsy.
Maybe his time limit was worrying him, and he needed to open this game up.
Yeah.
I don't know if
you
that
don't
was
want to take too much off the clock.
It definitely puts David in a decent position to gives him the piece advantage, the important piece advantage.
Oh. Now, what do you think Connor's going to do with that move?
I'm not sure, personally. It's
Ooh, he has to retreat the queen, or he's going to lose her. Do you think he's going to move back, or he's going to move to the side? Oh, he
wow.
moved up.
That's an interesting play. He's safe there from any attack.
Really interesting. Yeah.
But it doesn't really threaten anything. He can't. He needs more pieces to help him out.
To be up there.
He can't take that bishop.
Yeah, he cannot take the bishop. He can't take the knight.
This feels like a strong spot for Connor, but there's nothing for him to really do with
Yeah,
this
there's
piece.
nothing. So he either has to keep it there, or he has to once again retreat it.
Just an update to our viewers. After that play exactly, DraftKings has given us a new odds update. The odds are now 1,000,000,000 to 1 instead of 1,000,000 to 1.
Some high numbers.
So get your bets in now, because 1,000,000,000 to 1 is once in a lifetime opportunity to get $1 billion.
Those big boy numbers.
Most definitely. Thank you, DraftKings, for sponsoring our chess games. We had to send them 14 follow-up emails to get them to sponsor us this year. And even then, they would only pay for a calzone.
But the thing about that is, calzones are great, so it was a win-win
They
situation.
are indeed.
Switch with the little red tomato sauce with them? Bro, let me tell you.
Saves you like $6. I don't. I'd
It's
play.
pretty solid, dude.
Yeah. I play chess matches for $6.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, free money? I'll take it.
A little.
Dave's running out of.
Dave is taking a long time.
Using a lot of time.
Interesting. David offers the queen trade. Wow.
Oh.
Oh wow, and Connor takes it.
Yep.
We gotta get a double sad trombone for that one.
Like I said, the bait tactics.
Wow.
Called it.
Do you think that comes out strong for David? They both lose a queen. It doesn't entirely feel strong, in my opinion.
I feel like it was like very neutral. It's pretty much like, here you go, and then it was like, here, thank you, here you go.
Maybe David feels stronger with his queen than he thinks Connor is. Connor was relying on his queen very heavily to make those pushes.
Yeah, as you can see, his rooks and bishops have not moved yet.
Little update on our competitors' rankings. Our Mr. David Fell actually has a ranking of 1738, while the competitor, the challenger Connor, only has a ranking of 420.
Oh, Dave's in checkmate right now.
Wow, you're right, actually. Yes, we should pay attention. Dave is in checkmate, but it's not a very strong checkmate because there's only one piece threatening.
Yeah.
Dave can make easy work of that knight, probably.
Oh, absolutely. So Connor has to either retreat it or he's gotta move to somewhere else.
Thank you to chess.com for hosting our games and allowing us to play on this beautiful Neo Wood board.
I actually changed mine to 3D. It's actually kind of
3D?
nice. Absolutely.
Shall we try 3D?
I mean, if your computer can handle it, mine can.
Why would my computer not be able to handle it?
I don't know. You're right. It's chess. There's no reason for it to be super demanding.
David takes a pawn.
What did we just miss? Oh, he took a pawn. Oh.
This is an uncontested pawn, actually.
Yeah, it was free. Free low, basically.
Oh, wow. Connor goes for the trade. The trade we were talking about earlier. Connor does decide to take the knight over...
But he lost his rook for it.
He does, indeed. His bishop.
Those are some quick moves.
They are.
1.9 seconds.
David is in the lead pretty heftily here. He's got a couple pieces on Connor. Actually,
he was on his
he only
back
has
2
one
feet.
piece. It's not that bad as it looks. David has one more bishop than Connor. And a pawn. This could be it. If David can find the finishing touches here, this could be the end of our tournament. Yes, David could take it again for the 18th year.
Oh, eight? Whoa! I didn't know those numbers were up there.
He's been playing since we held this on calculators.
Wait, hold on. What? calculators, really?
Yes, back in 2002, we had to hold the
that's a
chess
long
tournament
time.
on calculators. Okay, we don't like to talk about it because we moved
Pre-
on from there to chess.com.
I'm pretty sure I was still in diapers at that time.
Yes,
I
well,
actually wasn't. I was in like pants, in adult pants.
Well,
Not an adult completely, but I had pants and I was not in diapers.
the best chess players have been playing since they've been 4.
Oh,
As
they're like
has our own competitor, our own champion, Mr. David Fell, was 4 years old when he won the first tournament, and every year since he keeps winning.
ah,
We look
seems like he
forward
was
to bringing him back every year.
seems like it was bred for this. This is like his one calling.
Yes, and he wanted to leave us.
How
But
dare he?
unfortunately, the confidentiality agreement we made him sign when he was 4 years old
Can
still applies today.
you even legally do that?
A 95-year clause? Yeah, we did it. He'll be here until 2070.
That's a long time.
2077,
2070.
in fact.
50. Oh, I'll
2077 is when this tournament falls, probably.
think.
No.
Ooh.
Okay,
it's getting
Connor
oh,
makes.
there it is.
I
An
don't-
interesting move. I don't know where he was going with that
It
one.
could be another bait, but I don't know if David's going to fall for any more baits. I
He
think-
might take that bishop. You think he's gonna move the bishop? It's so weird in 3D. They kind of look like chocolate versus white chocolate. It's kind of funny. Oh, Dave's moves behind the bishop, so Connor can't take it for free.
It's a strong play without having to move the bishop. Moving the bishop wouldn't have really given him anything. This play puts him at a good advantage.
Oh, there it is.
Connor only has 15 seconds left. I did not notice this before, but
Oh, I
Connor's-
didn't notice it
Connor's
either. He's
gonna have
taking
to
a
make
really
some,
long time.
some big plays.
He's gonna make some big boy plays. He's gotta make them fast. So can you remind me what happens when you run out of time?
When you run out of time, you lose.
Connor's gotta make something work here.
He's got 5, 4,
4.
3, 2.
Oh.
He has made his move. 3, 2, 1. Unfortunately,
And
we have
there
to
it is.
respect the running out of time, and the winner is David Fell for the 18th year in a row.
That's a lot of years.
David wins the Amateur Pro-Am Cup Winter December. Let's get our competitors back in here. Welcome back, gentlemen. Thank you for competing. David Fell, you are our winner once
Oh,
again.
congratulations.
Taking a 2-0 lead. Wow, David, that was impressive work. We really enjoyed watching you play. Connor, how do you feel? We thought you might have learned from the first game and come back during the second game. It was looking strong for you at the beginning of the second game. What
Real
do you
strong.
think?
You know what? I did start off strong, but there's a lot more I gotta learn than this game. So I'll be back next year.
Okay, we might invite you back, but we have to invite the champion David Fell
Oh,
back.
absolutely.
We'll see if we can make room for you. Maybe we can make a little bit bigger of a tournament.
And I'll
Dave-
make it through the brackets.
David is contractually bound to this tournament for the next 55 years, so we'll see
He'll be
him
here.
again.
He will definitely be here.
Thank you everyone for watching.
Nick Winners.
We have the trophy.
I worked for.
The trophy goes to David Fell, the 0-2 winner. Happy congratulations. Let's get some more cheering in the thing.
What do you do with
Yeah.
your winnings?
Oh, yes,
Coming for you,
David.
Nick Winners.
Oh,
What?
okay.
What did he say?
Your winning is 1 calzone from Carrie's Calzones. What would you like in your calzone, Mr. Fell?
But you
The
can
blood
only
of
have
Nick
cheese
Winners.
and pepperoni. Oh.
It seems that David wants to call somebody out. You say Nick Winners, you were calling out for your chess match.
He's taking everything I worked for.
Nick Winners actually has our spring competition belt. He's won every spring competition since he was 3 years old. David has only
Oh.
won since he was 4 years old. So this is a
Interesting.
budding rivalry. I would be interested to have this next year. Maybe we can have this and have Connor back as a guest commentator.
Commentator?
Yes, Connor Tater.
Yeah. Showdown of the seasons.
Oh my gosh. The showdown of the seasons. What is it? Spring and winter? So we'll have
Yeah,
it on
spring and
the
winter.
in the
You want
the
to do it in
summer.
summer?
We'll
Yeah.
have it in the summer. Thank you all for watching. Let's get one more crowd cheering. Remember, Whoever bet $1 on David won $1 trillion. Thank you,
Yeah, you're rich now.
DraftKings, for
Not even.
sponsoring our tournament. We will see you in the summer for the game of the century. Goodbye, everybody. And we're out. We did it, boys.